Children are the backbone and future of this community in Drakenstein. For example, children who have difficulty with communication, I feel like I can equip and help them to overcome these challenges. Currently studying early childhood development, I've always loved working with children, but I've realized that I want my focus to be on children in my future career.
We are, and the young generation are, the superheroes of tomorrow. What do they need? They need education, they need proper training, they need a strong sense of calling, and then the energy to go and work. And in that one area of equipping people to live up to their calling, to go and be the superhero in the community, that's where we play our role. The last 75 years, Hugenote Kollege became deeply involved in those mostly left behind by society, by people on the margins of society. So for the last 75 years, we've been training and focusing on social workers and people in related professions, and also training people for ministry in churches. So we are literally working at the core of being a human, at wholeness, and teaching and helping people and assisting people to regrow into a life of fullness where life can flourish. And the faculty and staff involved in Hugenote Kollege are deeply driven by a sense of calling, that we are called and sent to make a difference, especially to those people on the margins of society. We are deeply embedded in the Drakenstein story. If our history goes back 150 years, you can just imagine it was one of the very first educational institutions in the area here. The history became intertwined with the whole of the community. The community built this institution. It grew, and eventually it's not just Hugenote Kollege, but the Teachers Training College, which is now the Cape Peninsula University of Technology, Hugenote Hoërskool, the two primary schools, and some other institutions which now transformed into other tertiary institutions, all grew out of community involvement, people taking charge of their own future. We've got a big footprint in the Boland, in the larger Western Cape and Northern Cape areas, and most of our students, the predominant amount of students, come from these localized areas. We train people from marginalized communities, and we send them back to those communities well equipped to work as social workers, as child and youth workers, to work in early childhood development, to work with the spiritual health of community members. And what we get out of them, we plow back in terms of attending to those very problems which destroy life, and trying to assist people to regain life in its fullness. You are literally entrusted with those who cannot help themselves anymore. And that demands the best and highest level of professionalism and training. We all know that, communities does not only comprise superhumans. There are vulnerable people in communities. So how do we take care of those people? How do we attend to those who are left behind by society? By making very intentional choices and by dedicating the best of your resources. And that's the area where we make a difference. The alumni of Hugenote Kollege are all over the place, and we regard our alumni as some of the best specialists in those areas of excellence.
I feel like during this course, I've gained a lot of knowledge and skills and abilities that will equip my community in the future.
I've got a lot of hope for our country and for the specific community, because every day I work with a lot of young people around us, our students, and I see the tremendous way in which they develop and the incredible potential. And I know they are the future, and I'm willing to entrust my future to them.